Hi, my name is Jarvis Morgan, and this is my reflection speech for my Speech 1311 class. Oh, one second. uh, right now it is a crazy time to have to be a student, mostly because of the halt we had to take in 2020 due to the COVID outbreak. Pandemic outbreak, same difference. But even though I had to take that pause on my education, I still feel like I've learned a lot throughout the years. And taking summer courses like this one has definitely helped me catch up and stay at a even, if not higher pace of education than other people. One way I cope with uncertainty whenever that relates to my life is I just take a step back. I pause, let my problems wait for me to be ready for me to solve them. Which I usually just take like a 30-minute break and goof off for a second. But I usually also take that time to plan. Plan on what needs to be done first, what's most important, what's least important, what needs to be done now, what needs to be saved for later, and what should just be done not at all. What should just be ignored. On a scale 1 to 10, I would rate the difficulty of these hybrid-like classes at a 6 to 7, mostly because it is a lot harder to communicate and ask questions or get feedback sometimes. A lot of the time, I'll have trouble with instructors not seeing emails and sometimes not responding for a week, which is ridiculous whenever you need somebody to talk to in that very moment for an assignment. But something that I think is going well is the self-paced aspect of it. Like for these hybrid classes, it feels nice to be able to do certain assignments at certain times instead of having this is due now, this is due now, this is due now. Because the class like this one has most of the assignments due much later at the end of the class. So you're able to have a lot of time to plan things out and do things whenever you want to do them. Although there are due dates. I feel like a resource that would very much help this class and other hybrid classes like this is maybe a designated hour during, say, the week or the weekend where you could hop into a Zoom call with your instructor and kind of have a study call period where you can ask questions about certain assignments and see what they have to say about it. Somebody I like to talk to just talk to about how I feel is my dad. He's a fun guy, but he also can understand your problems and see where you're coming from a lot easier than you think it is for other people to understand you. He's a really respectable man, which he'll try to make you laugh, but if he sees that you're having a problem and you're struggling, he'll take that very seriously and do what he can to make sure that you are in a good place, a solid state of mind, where you can do what you need to do and not be overwhelmed by the stress that comes in to doing work, having to deal with tragedy and all sorts of other things. Definitely the most respectable man I will ever meet, probably. I will be taking some classes, like some college classes for fall 2024, but I'm not going to be taking them actually at Dallas College because I still have some high school class. Well, I think I will be actually going to Dallas College, maybe, because I'm going to be a junior next year, and we do the little bus ride to there sometimes. That way we can get some face-to-face contact. But I don't know too much about it, so I'm not going to dive into that. 1 second. Something that I think Dallas College is doing well in is the way instructors give feedback. Because although it is hard to sometimes get in contact with instructors, the feedback that they give most of the time is very well detailed and thought out. And they can also be quite forgiving whenever you make mistakes. Like for my informative topic, I didn't give you the right thing that you were looking for, but instead of giving me a 0 and just telling me that, you made sure I understood what I needed to do to fix that and gave me resources to where I could make what I think was a good informational speech and a good outline and visual aid for that. So instead of me being left with, oh, I did something wrong, you let me learn from my mistake. That way I can grow from it. Mistakes aren't bad. They're just learning opportunities. Thank you for your time.